Hi guys, back at the van, where I am planning to make some changes, like closing off this back door, building a wardrobe, what else? So the scrolling had to be put on hold for now. Yeah, my cottage is a lovely place, but I didn't come here to relax. I was on a mission. I was on a mission to dismantle this one. Oh, it's a great shame to dismantle. But look how much material I have there. Oh yeah. Basically, the more I live, the more I am aware of waste, including becoming more conscious of people constantly spending money on new things. Whereas in many cases, one could easily get away without needing to purchase anything. Instead, looking around, see what can be reused, recycled, upcycled, perhaps something that doesn't serve anymore made into something else, which was the case with this wardrobe which I built. But I just didn't use it anymore, and so the Mother Nature would appreciate that instead of chopping off yet another tree so that it can be made into new material for this cow to just go and buy it, she has actually opted to reuse what she already has. And this is how much material I got out of it. Absolutely enough to build something else. And this is how much screws I've got out of this. Then, when I come here, there's always things that need to be done before I can leave. Sometimes it feels like I need to abandon everything else and become a bloody housewife or something. Oh, I think for this one we might need gloves and things. I'm sorting out this little storage. What I keep, what I leave, and I found this one. What a shame, guys. This was to wash myself in a van. So basically sit in there and just splash the water and it wouldn't splash on the floor, you know. But the bloody things, or you know, mice or rats or something, they have damaged it. What a shame and what a waste of money. Anyways, what can you do? Just need to check it out. Whatever. It's never ending. There's always something to do. The thing is that the older I become, the more I appreciate that there is less to do, unless it's something that I really want to do, that excites me. Like if we are talking about projects, then I'm like an unstoppable machine. But when it comes to boring chores, like something you just need to do, I'm like, on the other hand, the countryside jobs can be actually very relaxing, especially on a day like this, when sun is shining. It's warm but not too hot. You are surrounded by trees which are full with birds chirping away so beautifully. You can hear it and it makes you smile. Your dog is here, just sniffing away, doing his thing. You can see it and it makes you happy. Plus, you can smell the flowers. You can breathe freely. It's wonderful. I guess it just depends how you look at things. Once I had finished all the jobs and collected the material, including some firewood for barbecues if we are lucky with the weather, it was time to head to where I'm gonna be working on the build. But Nobody said it will be pleasant and smoothly going. Cause the weather's been so wet and humid. Bloody Moses were now part of people's reality. It was now just a matter of everyone coming up with better solutions to cope with them. Anyways. So the first thing that we had to do was to extend the side unit to fit the shelf in, as well as my new fridge, which will be a bit wider and taller than the one which I was using before. And now that I had my recycled material, because these are new structures decided, they stand out, which I don't like. I want it kind of be the same color as this gorgeous orange OSB. I want to kind of stain it so that it blends in. And here we are therefore running an experiment with natural stainer, which is instant coffee with the water. Experimenting with the tones, darker and lighter and even lighter, and here as well darker and lighter. And so I'm letting it to dry, and then I will see what happens if it does stain the wood. Different kind of woods which were in this build, and as it's drying it looks more brown than orange. And so we got another option, just an ordinary tea bag in hot water, and when you put milk with this tea it looks orange, and therefore I'm thinking it would give more orange tone rather than the coffee, which looks quite brownish. I just don't want to use anything chemically. Yeah, I think already it looks more orangey. Not really on this material. And as it soaks in the wood, it's permanent. Okay, so that would be stronger and this would be lighter. Not too much, yeah? Okay, we can see the difference, so it might work. Yeah, I think it looks more orangey than the coffee, see? Unless we mix them both together. But just look, isn't that amazing? All these different shades only achieved by coffee and tea. That's genius. Why do you even need paint shops, man? It's obvious the tea bag business is working better. It actually looks quite similar to this original wall. Just give it a go. That's it. There's no way back. Oh, it smells so nice. Now I just fancy a cup of tea. Now we need to do the same thing on a door. Maybe we'll need another coat, but yeah, it's getting there. And this is the second coat. First coat was with a cup of tea. It didn't stain that much. And the second coat is with diluted, quite weak coffee. And actually, it looks good. Yeah, it's blending in with the wall much better. Definitely. Now we need to do the curtains. We will just close this one up so that we don't have to look at these ugly piles of clothes. That was the main idea anyways. And just to tell you that this overall was actually helping against the mosquitoes. It's just a simple builder's overall which you can purchase in any building store. It's what I would wear when demolishing old walls or for working in dusty environments. One downside though, it doesn't let the air in and I was sweating in it in this heat like a pig. Now, there was just one more thing to build right there.
Okay, let's try. Moment of the truth. Awesome. So basically, I go through 3 bottles of water a week when I'm in Spain living in a van. So that's 1, 2, 3. Easy peasy. And now they will not fall out. Isn't that genius, eh? Genius. Using offcuts, of course. Of course. See, I've got plenty of offcuts from the other projects. Could make a shoe rack. All sorts. Like proper shelves as well. All the way, you know? Wow. This is only beginning, man.
Unlike my brother's van, which is fully done.
How's the feeling in your...
Feeling is like a gnome, like gnomics.
Oh my god, what a difference the big one will make, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, but this one is home. Look,
Cozy little home.
so cozy.
Mine will be too. But the main thing is that I will be able to stand up properly. Well, my brother's new van, which he's currently fixing, is also a high top one actually, which is way more better when it comes to full-time van life.